Welcome back to the POAS Desk. In the last episode, we covered fee breakdowns and hidden costs. In this episode, we cover something more practical, the checklist of documents and information you need to have ready before starting a POA, and how to avoid the delays caused by missing items. The biggest cause of POA delays is not drafting time or notarization. It is principals starting the process without the supporting documents they need. The drafting cannot proceed without the source information, and the notarization cannot happen without the supporting evidence. Getting your documents organized before you start saves days. Let's go through what you need by POA type. For a property sale POA, you need the title deed for the property in PDF or clear photo. The title deed shows the exact property details, the registered owner's name as it appears in DLD records, and the title deed reference number. The drafting must match the title deed exactly. The principal's identification, passport for everyone plus Emirates ID. If the principal is a UAE resident, both should be valid and not expired. The attorney's identification, same standards as the principal. Passport for everyone, Emirates ID, if applicable. Any existing sale agreement or memorandum of understanding, if a sale is already in progress and the POA is being issued specifically for that sale. Mortgage details if the property has a mortgage, the bank's name, the mortgage reference, and any liability letter if available. For a property management POA, you need the title deed, the principal's and attorney's identification, existing tenancy contracts, if any, that the attorney will need to manage or renew. Ijari registration details if Ijari is already in place. Service charge account details and any outstanding balances. For a corporate POA, you need the trade license, current and valid, the memorandum of association or company contract, the board resolution authorizing the POA if required by the company's structure, the authorized signatory's identification, the attorney's identification. Free zone or mainland authority documents specific to the regulator. For a bank account POA, you need the principal's identification, the attorney's identification, the bank's details, full bank name, branch, and the account number or details. Knowing which bank matters because different banks have different requirements. A specimen signature card if the bank requires one. For inheritance-related POAs, you need the death certificate of the deceased, the inheritance order or recognized will documentation, identification of the heir issuing the POA with documentation linking them to the deceased, the asset details, title deed, bank account or whatever is being handled. A few additional items that apply across types. If the principal is overseas, valid identification suitable for remote. Notarization. Most countries require a passport with biometric data. Some require additional supporting identification. If the principal does not speak English, a sense of what language they are most comfortable with for understanding the document. The Arabic version is the binding version, but the English version is for the principal's own understanding. Some principals are more comfortable in another language entirely, and we can arrange additional translations for understanding even if the legal versions are English and Arabic. A clear statement of what the attorney needs to do. This is not a document, but it is essential information. Vague briefs produce vague POAs. Specific briefs produce specific PO as that work. Contact details for the attorney. Phone, email, and physical address. The attorney's information is part of the document. Validity period preference. Do you want the POA to last 1 year, 2 years, 3, 5, or open-ended? This needs to be decided before drafting. A common mistake we see. Principals start the process by sending us a single message saying, "I need a POA," without any of the supporting information. This means we have to go back and forth, collecting details, which extends the timeline by days. The principal then thinks the process is slow, when in fact it was their own information gathering that took the time. Another common mistake, principals send out-of-date documents, an expired passport, an expired trade license, an old Emirates ID that has been replaced. Even small expirations stop the process. We have to ask for current documents before drafting. Validity period preference. Do you want the POA to last 1 year, 2 years, 3, 5, or open-ended? This needs to be decided before drafting. A third mistake, principals send documents in poor quality. Photos taken at angles, with parts cut off, or in low resolution. The drafter cannot read the details. Resends are needed. At POAS, we provide a clear document checklist at the start of every engagement. The checklist is specific to your POA type and your situation. We tell you exactly what we need, in what format, and we do not start drafting until everything is in. This avoids the back and forth and keeps the timeline predictable. In episode 26, we cover what court-licensed entity actually means, the question of where your POA gets notarized and why it matters. I'm Patrick. Thanks for joining me at the POA's desk.